rebuttal, which I learned to say in Vietnamese. It's sir bak bao, but I don't know if that's good Vietnamese pronunciation. Sir bak bao is your rebuttal. The rebuttal and the counter argument are very close. They're almost the same thing. So if you use both of them, the person you're describing the rebuttal or counter argument should know what you're talking about. It's the team or you yourself in a debate gives a pro argument. For example, school uniforms are good. Then the counter argument is school uniforms are not good. That's the counter argument or rebuttal. Sir Bakbao. All right, I'm going to check that. Tom DeGray said, how y'all go to school in the morning? Nico says by car or any vehicle. I don't know. Nico, any vehicle? That sounds a little dangerous. Like you're going to just jump inside a stranger's car or a taxi. All right.
If I
Let's
have a
see.
chance.
What does that mean, Nico? Does that mean someone else in your family will give you a ride?
Oh yeah, usually that
Okay.
because I see you pretty far from school.
Okay. All right. Some students say they had problem with bus service in the big city. It was Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi. If they missed a bus or the bus came late, they would be half an hour for school, and then the teacher would still punish them. So that would be a great debate topic. Do you think the punishments sometimes in school are too strict for the students, even when the students have good reasons for being late, right? So I think that would be a great debate topic. How about Ms. Lucy? Lucy, are you here? Thank you for your debate response, Lucy.
Yes.
Yeah, good work on your debate response, Lucy. I'm
Yes.
impressed. You're doing a nice job. And I'm going to show Lucy's and Tom and Nico and Min. Min was once again a great, interesting response from Mr. Min. I hope he comes today. Min was, why should we even go to school? Okay, so he said, all school has is a bunch of bullies, right? So I wanted to talk to Min about that. Min is super intelligent. It could be the bullies always try to bully the super intelligent kids, you guys. So you have to be careful with that. It's like they envy really intelligent kids, and they're the ones who the bullies go after. Han, are you there? Hello, Han. Han, are you there? How about Lily? Hey, Lily, how are you? Lily. The famous American actor Johnny Depp named his daughter Tiger Lily, which is a beautiful name, Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily is a kind of flower, you guys, Tiger Lily. But I don't know what they call them in Vietnam. I'll tell you what, we're waiting for some more people to join us. So we have a couple minutes before we start. Let me show you what a tiger lily is. Tiger lily. All right, tiger lily. Now, you guys maybe know this in Vietnam, so you have your own name for it in Vietnamese, but in English we say tiger lily because it's orange color. There's the tiger lily. So Johnny Depp is a famous actor, you know, from Pirates of the Caribbean, and he named his daughter Tiger Lily, which is a great name, Tiger Lily. And his wife is French. They are no longer married. So I think Tiger Lily grew up in Paris and speaks French, you guys. So here's Johnny Depp. You guys know Johnny Depp, right? Captain John Sparrow. Captain Jack Sparrow, I'm sorry. There's Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, and he was in Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean. This was famous about 15 years ago, all the pirate movies. So there he is, Captain Jack Sparrow, and his daughter's name is Tiger Lily, named after that beautiful flower. So that's Johnny Depp's daughter, Tiger Lily. She was born about 15 years ago, so she's a teenager now. Johnny Depp's daughter, Lily Rose. Lily Rose. No, it's Tiger Lily. Lily Rose. Is that right? I thought it was Tiger Lily. Okay, so this is his daughter, Lily. Wow, she's a teenager now. She's no longer young. But she doesn't get along with Johnny. She said he was kind of mean to her, which is strange because he seems like such a nice guy. But so there's Lily. And so that would be a great debate topic. Um, you know, is it difficult to be the daughter of somebody famous or the son of somebody famous? Is it difficult to have a famous mother or father, you guys? So let's take a look at everybody. I want to check some homework and let's see what we have here. Da, 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 da. The homework came in all week long. Okay. Tom DeGreat, are you still there? Mr. Tom, are you there?
Yes, yes,
And Lucy is here. All right. Tom, was yours banning phones, mobile phones? Tom, Tom, Tom. Let me see. This was
yes, yes.
Tom. Is this your debate response on mobile phones? I'll put it here.
Yeah.
Is that you, Tom? Pro for banning mobile phones and con against?
Wait,
Is that yours?
oh, yes, this one. That's right. That's right.
Hey, Tom, you need some reading practice. Go ahead, read it for us. And by the way, thanks for your con. It looks pretty good. Tom, is your microphone okay?
Yes, it's okay. It's okay.
All right, I'll read the pro and then you read the con, all right? Because this is your chance to do a counter argument. So, pro,
I read the con.
yeah, you read the con and let's hear how you can do it. But first, let me read the pro. Tom said, pro for banning mobile phones. Mobile phones should be banned in classrooms because they are a major distraction. When students use phones during lessons, they lose focus on learning and are tempted to text, play games, or check social media. This reduces academic performance and disrupts the class environment. Furthermore, phones can encourage cheating during exams and increase cases of cyberbullying. By banning phones, schools create a more disciplined and focused learning atmosphere where students can concentrate fully on their education. All right, Tom, here's your counter argument. Yes, Tom?
All right. Con against banning my mobile phones. Mobile phones should not be banned in classrooms because they are valuable learning tools. With phones, students can learn quickly access information, use educational apps, and even can contact parents or emergency services if need. Instead of banning them, schools should teach students how to use phones responsibly and integrate technology into lessons.
This prepares students.
This prepares students for the modern world where oh my god, digital skills are exceptional.
Essential.
Essential.
Yeah. All right, Tom. You've got the power on the words. It's just some of the reading needs a little work, Tom. Tom,
Oh,
you're forgetting. Yes.
by the way, yesterday I have heard this news like something in 16th September this year. There in Hanoi, there's this kid
Yeah.
in school.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, his teachers just like came pass by and just do something. I don't know when the teacher walks back to her table,
Yeah.
the kid just grabs her hair. One hand grabbing her hair and one hand just like pressing her against the table and for a very long time and then and just pressing like something else,
Uh-huh.
steal her hair and then just push her down to the ground.
Well, that student could actually go to jail, right? The police come then. That's very serious.
Oh, it's not okay to be honest.
Yeah, not okay. So, I mean, they could actually take that student out of the school and bring them to jail and actually keep that person because they're considered violent, Tom. That's terrible to hear, right?
But let's just gonna be honest. The principal of the school is just literally don't care about the teacher and said, yeah, this kid was right, and blah blah blah, and and even the Vietnamese channel,
Mm.
TV shows or blah blah blah, basically VTV, it's
Mm.
just like I said, this kid just got some bad actions. It's
Mm.
just bad.
Yeah,
That's not even fair. That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, it's not fair to the teacher because that's violence in the classroom and that shouldn't be tolerated. Yeah, they take that really seriously in America and Japan. Uh-huh. Yeah, because Tom, in some Japanese schools in the big cities like Osaka, Tokyo, there are bad boys who are 16 years old. They're kind of big and they sometimes hit an old teacher who's maybe 65 years old. They hit him in the back of the head. And so the old teacher has to report that to the school director because it's violence against teachers. So, Tom, great story. That's also an interesting debate topic, right? How
Yeah.
bad should the punishment be for something like that? All right. So there's the counter argument, the con. What I'd like to do is to watch this guy Leos and listen to what he has to say about the counter argument. But as I said before in the beginning of class, you guys already have a good understanding of how the counter argument should be forceful, powerful, with the correct words, emphasis on the correct words. So Tom, you know how to do that already. But let's look at Mr. Leos. I'm going to put Leos here, and I hope I don't have any technical problems with Mr. Leos. I'm not saying Mr. Leos is a nice guy, but I want to give his presentation a good chance here. There's Lucy, there's HeyGen, there's Zoom, there's a new tab, there is Leos. Okay, I'm going to rewind it because I was watching what Leos said about the counter argument. Can you guys hear it?
No, it's
Hi there, and welcome back to Mastering Debate with AI.
Can you see it?
I'm Teacher Leos, and I'll be guiding you every step of the way. Today's lesson brings us one step closer to becoming a confident, logical, and tech-savvy debater. Let's jump right in. Welcome, young debaters. Today, we are focusing on an incredibly important skill that will help you become quick-thinking and confident during debates. This skill is spontaneous counter-argument, the ability to respond rapidly and effectively to unexpected points or evidence raised by your opponent. It is a skill that can make the difference between a good debater and a truly persuasive one. To help you develop this skill, we will be using a modern digital tool called the HeyGen avatar. This tool allows you to create a talking avatar that acts as your debate partner or even yourself, helping you practice responding to different scenarios in a realistic way. Throughout this lesson, I will guide you step by step on how to set up your avatar, prepare your counter-arguments, and improve your skills by practicing various situations. Now, before jumping into the practice, let's spend some time thinking creatively about the mindset and preparation needed for spontaneous debating. When you encounter an unexpected argument or evidence during a debate, the key is to remain calm and confident. It can be easy to feel flustered or lose your train of thought, but learning how to maintain your composure is vital. Take a deep breath, listen carefully, and focus on understanding the argument so you can respond logically. Next, consider what makes a counter-argument strong. Is it simply having reasons and evidence, or does the way you say it, your tone and delivery, also matter? The answer is both. Strong reasoning supported by facts or examples builds credibility, while clear and confident delivery convinces your audience or judges. Sometimes, your opponent may present evidence or points you have not prepared for. In these cases, you need strategies for quick thinking. You might question the validity of their evidence, ask for clarification, or find a way to relate it back to your own argument. Practicing different approaches will help you feel ready for anything. Imagine you are a member of the audience listening to these exchanges. What would convince you that a rebuttal is effective? Typically, it is a combination of clarity, relevance, and confidence. Preparing your mind to think this way will help you respond better during practice. With this mindset in place, let's begin the first practical step, creating your avatar and choosing your role in HeyGen. First, open the HeyGen application or go to their website. Log in with your account or create one if you haven't already. Once you are inside, browse through the available avatars and select one you like. Choose an avatar that you feel suits your debating style or role. You can be debater 1 or debater 2, whoever you want to play in the practice session. Next, prepare a short script or scenario for your counter-argument. For example, if debater 1 says that plastic bags harm the environment, your task as debater 2 would be to respond to this point. Or if debater 2 argues that banning plastic bags hurts the economy, debater 1 should reply accordingly. These scenarios simulate real debate topics and force you to think on your feet. Enter a brief rebuttal text into HeyGen, approximately 30 seconds long. Keep it concise but meaningful, making sure to include a clear point and reasoning. Moving on to step 2, it is time to practice speaking your counter-argument using the avatar. Create a video where you...
Okay, you guys, this is important because the 30-second response, you have to use some HeyGen apps within the app to get this right. So pay attention carefully here.
Your avatar speaks the counter-argument you wrote. HeyGen allows you to adjust the speed of speech, the tone of voice, and even the facial expressions of the avatar. Use these features to match the style you want. You can be serious and firm or friendly and conversational. Experiment with what feels natural and convincing. Once the video is generated, watch it carefully. Listen to the clarity and persuasiveness of the avatar's speech. Does it sound confident? Are your points easy to understand? This self-review is important to identify any areas where you can improve. Now, for step 3, practice makes perfect. Try out multiple different scenarios and scripts. Repeat the process with new random topics or arguments. Each time, challenge yourself to come up with quick, clear counter-arguments supported by facts or logic. This repetition builds your reflexes and makes spontaneous responding more natural. While practicing, keep a notebook or digital...
Oh, he just jumped out. Oh no, where is he? What happened? Oh, that's glitchy, you guys. He's all the way over here. Where are you, Leos?
Example, if debater 1 says that plastic bags harm the environment, to step
let's
2,
jump a
it
little
is
bit.
time to practice speaking your counter-argument using the avatar.
Okay,
Is
we still got it.
generated, watch it carefully. Multiple different scenarios and scripts. Repeat the process with new random topics or arguments.
Stop it there because I want to jump right into this. By the way, Tom and Chow and Min and Nico, you are very interested in this being evil to school students. So let's debate this. We'll go to HeyGen a little bit later because we still have a lot of time in the class. So yeah, the abuse against students, verbal abuse, speaking, or physical abuse is pretty bad, it sounds like, because I'm reading your comments and it sounds pretty terrible. I have seen physical abuse used in Japan, and I don't agree with it. The Japanese government said you are not allowed to do that, but I still, when I was teaching about 12 years ago, I saw one teacher push a student kind of hard, and he got really angry because the student was saying bad stuff to the teacher. But the teacher's not allowed to do that. He should send them to the principal, because the principal was actually a really strict guy. He would say something about it. So let's see, who would like to push back against that? Nico, would you like to lead a debate discussion on this idea of teachers or even the principal using violence against the students? Doan also said the old teacher body shamed her friends. It's pretty horrible. How about Doan? I haven't asked Doan yet. Doan, are you there?
Yeah.
Doan, was this body shaming? Would you refer to this as verbal abuse, spoken abuse?
Verbal.
Verbal abuse is when you say bad things.
Yeah, he said that like a lot of time, and some of my friends got really sad about it. But teachers always said it's a comments at the end of every speech he said.
Mm.
The word he said.
Mm. A teacher from England did this recently at the women's college that I teach at part-time. So my friend John is the head teacher. He's going to talk about it. it was a strange form kind of body shaming. There were two young ladies that they both had the same name, and he called one of them to the front of the class of 30 students. So when the young Japanese lady, 19 or 20 years old, came to the front of the class, he said, "No, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the other girl who's more beautiful than you." And she got really upset by it. And the other students helped her file an not official report, but she wrote it in her class evaluations, and the other students supported her. So this British guy, they want him to stop using bad words like that to the students. He doesn't sound like a very nice guy. Mm. Min said word abuse is kind of soft. I don't know, man. Min, talk to us. You say word abuse is soft. Words can hurt, man.
Have you ever been beaten before?
Yes. Now, your teachers or your principal beat you?
Yes.
Yeah. And what is it for, Min? Why did they do that?
I have no idea. They
Really?
actually has hit all the students in my class in just one semester.
So every student gets hit at least once or something?
Yes, not just once.
Many times?
Several times
Several times.
for each student.
Oh my gosh, that doesn't sound like a really good school, man. Is it education level is high, but the treatment of the students is bad?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Are you happy going there, or would you like to change schools?
I have already switched schools.
Good. Do you feel better now?
Now the teacher is threatening us with a wooden stick.
Oh no, but do they actually use the wooden stick?
I haven't seen it.
Okay,
yet.
that's good. I hope they don't.
Yet.
Yet. Because some teachers, they threaten. So Min wrote psychological abuse. This is true, Min. Yeah. So word abuse can be pretty bad if they call a student fat or call a student stupid. This isn't good. It doesn't
No.
help.
In my fifth grade, the teacher just called a lot of bad words. In fourth grade, my teacher has called a lot of students bad words.
Hey, Min, how old are those teachers you're describing? Are they 30 years old, 40, 50, 60 years old?
One is 50.
Yeah.
And she's very strict.
Yeah, that's called.
And I have two English teachers who are one is in her 30s and one is in her 20s. The one in her 20s use word bullying, use psychological bullying.
Yeah, it's a good point. Teachers can get very mean as they grow older. Some grow soft. I try to grow softer, but there are points where you can become a mean teacher. I've seen it before. Teachers who get angry every day. One teacher said he only gets angry on the first day of school, so the teachers are afraid of him. I don't know about that, but he taught at a really difficult school, so he would act very angry the first day of class, so the students were really frightened of him. But I don't know if that's a good teacher's thing. Who else can join us in this conversation? We had Doan mentioned the body shaming. That's a form of abuse. Min talked about actual hitting abuse. Nico, what would you like to add to this? Because you guys were most interested in this. You're using the chat in a great way to debate this.
I think it's my about why the teacher would do that. Because in primary school I quite rarely get hit by my teacher, but I have never seen any physical abuse from teacher or any act of violence from them in a secondary school. So I think it's my it's my about how they perceive teaching teacher, because I think they might think hitting student might be the best option to punish them.
Yeah, There are better solutions for punishing. Do you know sarcasm is when they just say sarcastic things all the time? It says, Tom says, my English teacher is old and all she does is scold. Yeah, Tom, that's called teacher burnout. That's why schools try to tell teachers to stop teaching by age 55 or 60. I was surprised. My friend Mark is a really great high school teacher, but he stopped teaching last year at age 58. He's much happier. He's actually a professional writer and he has a book that was pretty famous published. So he's retired now at age 59. He's my age and he's going to write professionally, Tom. He also enjoys painting, but you can only teach about 25 to 30 years of secondary or high school. It's very difficult work, you guys. I did it for about 12 years and I switched to college students and to online teaching because it's easier. Not easier, it's just, it's not so stressful. Lucy, how are you?
I'm good.
Lucy, do you have good teachers who don't shout at students, who are good teachers?
Yes, my
Yeah.
teacher doesn't usually shout at students.
Yeah.
She's a good teacher.
All right. Is she in her 20s or 30s or 40s?
She's 40s.
Okay, that's probably, in the 40s, they call that the prime teaching years because you've taught for about 20 years.
She always tells story about her sons.
Yeah.
He went to UK to study in Colombia, like so.
Wow. Yeah.
His IELTS is 7.5.
So
Yeah, I
have
left a
my
note. Mr.
English
Carter, go ahead.
teacher.
Hey, Carter.
I also have my English teacher, but not in my school. They are in online classes.
Mhm.
She from Philippines. I remember that, and she just turned 25 years old, or like that. But she very good because I see that she teaching me very. I know all. I think I know all of what
Mm.
she did me.
Mm. So Carter just said some young teachers, age 25, can be rude too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah. I had a teacher like that in high school. She always yelled at me, but my comments were kind of foolish. It was a strange time. My first year of secondary school was a really strange time because our middle school from age 12, 13, 14, the teachers were so nice. We could act foolish, but they would tell us, okay, try to be better. And we say, okay, teacher, because we really liked our teachers. But in high school, it was such a huge high school with 2,000 students. The teachers just would get angry and they weren't very kind to us. Some of them were, but many of them weren't. Also, the high school looked really bad, you guys. When they built my high school in 1960, they wanted to put up the high school quickly because it was a brand new high school. And there were no windows in the classroom. So it was like being in a jail, and the students really hated it. Everyone was really sad all the time. In winter, the rooms were really cold. And in Chicago, it's like minus 10 degrees outside. So we really hated that high school. My friends tell me in Facebook messages how much they hated the high school. I was surprised because those were students who got really good grades. So they never returned to the class parties. We have 10-year, 20-year, 25, 30, 35, and 40. It's called class reunions, you guys, when all your friends get together. And I was surprised by the number of people who didn't come to the class reunions. I didn't go because I'm in Japan and these reunions are in Chicago. And I said, oh, I'm curious, why didn't you go? My friend Mark, who retired, went to a concert by a famous rock group. I thought that was pretty cool. But my really good friend Mary, she's a high school principal or director in San Diego. She went to it and she said, it was kind of sad, Brendan. She said, I don't know, it just made me sad. It didn't feel good. That was the 40th reunion. And I was surprised to hear that from Mary because she has always been a very happy person. So I don't know, it's difficult. School years are difficult, you guys. Don't expect them to be always happy and fun. You have to learn so much stuff, but it can actually get some students really upset. So it's my hope that you guys at least enjoy these sessions we have together once a week, because I try to do things differently to allow you guys to express yourselves, right? Is really important. All right. Let's see, Mr. Bao Quan Tron, are you there? It's always good to see the flying cow guy. Hey, Mr. Flying Cow, how are you?
Hi, I'm here.
Good. Great response. Tell us your experience in school. Is it pretty positive at your school?
I think it's a really good time right now, but
Uh-huh.
not in the future because I will have a lot of tests because I'm in like the special class, so
Okay.
it's gonna be more difficult.
Okay. So you're in difficult classes, and so are you going to be pushed harder to get really good results?
Yes.
Now, if they push you harder, do they do it in a good way?
I think it's a great way.
Okay, yeah, it is a good way. Now, Bao Quan, do you have foreign teachers from Australia, England, America, Canada?
I have one in the UK.
Okay. Now, UK teachers can be strict in their class. The word supportive, do they support you or help you as much as they can?
I think they are really helpful.
Good, good. Yeah. England's a strange place. About 50 or 60 years ago, they had these horrible teachers that beat the kids. Then the British government said you cannot beat the kids, the situations you guys are describing. And there's a famous pop star named Morrissey. He said his school in Manchester, the second biggest city in England, had a reputation of having the worst abuse of students problems in all of England. And so he wrote a song about that, how badly he was beaten. He was a tall guy and he was very weak. He was sort of a dreamer who was a really good writer, and he loved English, but the really mean old teachers would beat him with a stick. So he has terrible memories of it, you guys. Tom wrote, my English teacher is old and all she does is scold. Chow says, so real, bro. My English teacher scolded me because my mom has sent her money to take part in a test for me, but my English teacher forgot and didn't use that money. Wow, that's not good, Chow. That sounds like a scandal, taking money for tests that wasn't used properly. Nico said, my grandpa said that movie is full of lies. He's a Battle of Quang Tri veteran. Wow, wow, wow. What are you guys talking about this movie?
I'm talking about that. Yesterday, my teacher took us to watch a movie,
Yeah.
and this about a movie about the Vietnam War, and
Yeah.
it is really popular in Vietnam right now.
There's a famous movie, maybe you could get it on YouTube. It's a really balanced perspective, Nico, if you're interested in that. Also, Min, it's called 2 Days in October, and it has to do with the University of Wisconsin at Madison is a really good school. It's north of Chicago by about 150 miles or so. It's a beautiful school, but a group of professors got caught up in a student demonstration. The demonstration was against the Vietnam War. They said it was a terrible thing. But on that same day, an American group of about 160 soldiers were going through some part of Vietnam, I forgot which, and the Viet Minh fighters ambushed them. They attacked them, and like all 160 of the men were killed exactly on the same day that this protest was happening in Madison. So it shows you two sides of the war. What's good about that movie is they interview a lot of the Vietnamese. One old man, he's really funny. I mean, he didn't mean to be funny, but he said, I helped fight against the Americans, but they left the bodies out on the field because the Americans ran away, and he couldn't believe how tall these guys were. So he thought they were fighting an army of giants. And then somebody said, let's bury them here so the Americans can't find them. But he said, no, please don't do that. My family farm is close to here, and I don't want their angry ghosts walking around my farm. That old man was really, really interesting to hear his interviews. So it's called 2 Days in October if you guys are interested in watching that. Min, you wrote, we are in Asia. Min, what does that mean? What does that comment mean? Min, we are in Asia. What does that mean? There are special considerations? Like we have to remember that we're in Asia? What does it mean, Min? Explain the comment, Mr. Min. Min, what do you mean? We are in Asia. What does this mean?
It is very common for it is a lot of people in Asia are mean to children.
Yes, it's true. In Taiwan, my friend worked at a study center after school to teach English. And he said the teachers there, and they were usually older women, would call the students stupid if they couldn't do English. And, you know, I struggle with Japanese, men. It's really hard to learn Japanese for me. So if someone called me stupid, I would hate that. I would really hate that if I couldn't learn a language, right? And by the way, everybody in this class speaks excellent English. So don't let anybody tell you you don't speak good English, you know? Like if you guys make a mistake in your writing in the past tense, I always correct it and just show you the better way. But again, we have this one thing is we have a smaller class size. So this could be a debate topic. Check chat, everybody. Do smaller sized classes mean better behavior and better learning environments? Do you guys think if you're in a smaller classroom, the behavior is better, the students learn better? Because they do studies on this in America. So let's see. Tom DeGrade, your mom is a teacher, right? And if your mother or father is a teacher, you could ask.
Yeah, my mom's a teacher. My mom's a teacher.
Can you ask her a question for homework, Tom? Ask her if she thinks that smaller classes mean that there's better behavior and better learning. Nico says yes. What do you think, Tom?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, okay, so I heard the stories from students. You can have 35 students. Some students have 50 students at their city high schools or secondary schools in Vietnam. I was really surprised by that. And so students last year began to say that they felt that if you had a smaller group of students, the behavior might be better, the grades would be better, you would learn better. Min said, Min's still talking about this movie. All right. Min, I'm laughing. You guys like your cinema. All right. So, all right, you continue your discussion on Red Rain and Vietnam. I'm going to go to Lucy and Lily and Chow because the ladies of the class and Doan and Lynn and Caddy. Lily, are you there? Lily? Hey, Lily, you know what's interesting? The Zoom video makes your ceiling fan go really slow, so it has a really cool effect. So, Lily, what do you think? Do smaller class sizes mean that you'll learn better? Oh, maybe the microphone has some problem. Let's ask Chow. Hey, Chow, do you think that a smaller class means the behavior of the students will be better and you will learn more?
Can you say that again? I didn't understand.
Okay, so some students say that in a class of 35 to 50 students, there are so many students that this is why the teacher gets angry because the noise is so bad and there's bad behavior. Some students and even parents and researchers say that if there are maybe 15 to 20 students in a class, it's so much better for the teachers and students. The behavior is better. It's not so noisy. Do you think this is?
I think we maybe well.
Is that your little brother or sister? Yeah. All right, so Chow, what do you think? If your class size was small, would the noise be less?
My class is not so small. They are around 40 students in a classroom, and every time the teachers stop teaching the class, like they so
Dummy.
Yeah.
everyone went crazy.
Yeah. Hey, Chow, you know what part of the problem is? And I'll put this big word for you guys. It's called socialization. Socialization is really important when students become 11, 12, 13, 14 years old. You guys become really excited about life. You have all this energy in your body because you're getting stronger as a teenager. And you also want to meet people and talk to people. Boys want to talk to girls. You make new friendships. And they just want to talk a lot and really share experiences. So I think that it's important for schools to try to help that socialization process. But then some classes like science class and math class, you can't really socialize. You have to learn everything. But this is why in American classes, in English classes and history classes, social studies, they want the students to discuss things as long as it's structured discussion where you let the students socialize and talk a lot, but you try to have them focus on a topic like we do here in the class. So it's called the socialization process. Mr. Min, would you like to make new friends at school, or are you happy just to have a few friends? Yeah. So that's called the socialization process. It means you guys are just talkative because Chow said the teacher stops talking and all 40 students start talking. It's because you're excited to see each other and share ideas. Let's ask Lucy. Hey, Lucy. Lucy, are you there?
Yes.
Lucy, are your class sizes 30, 35, 40? How many students?
My class has 35.
Okay. Do you think that's a big size?
I don't think so.
Okay. It's pretty good size. Now, Chow said when the teacher stops talking, as soon as she stops talking, the students all start chatting to each other and the class gets really noisy. Is that true about your class too? Oh, Lucy, are you there? Hello, Lucy. Lucy, I just see the top of your head.
Yes.
Hey, Lucy, if your teacher stops talking, do the students all start chatting and it gets noisy again?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's that thing. It's called socialization. The young students just like to chat and talk to each other. Now, Lucy, can the students do that at lunchtime or free time anyway? Like you can chat to each other?
They can chat with each other every time when they are home too.
Okay. So you said if
My iPad is really hot because they chat more than 100 messages
yeah. So you
per
wait.
minute.
Oh my gosh. So when you get home, it just goes crazy. Everybody is chatting once you get home.
Yes, I cannot read it all.
All right. So see, that shows that you guys really just enjoy talking to each other about any topic you want, what you did on the weekend, boys that you like, boys who are mean, this kind of thing. It's like chat, 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 chat. Teachers who are mean, but you have to be careful with your chats, right? Okay, you guys, let's go to this Hey Jen. I want to choose one of your responses. So let's see, we had Nico. Nico, I want to take your con response and copy it here. And I'm copying this from Zalo, Nico, and I'm going to now put this into Hey Jen. And I want Hey Jen to take this. So let me first put this on share. And I hope Hey Jen doesn't knock me out of Zoom. Do you guys remember last week I got knocked out of Zoom? Like Hey Jen can be evil because, Zoom is a huge company. Hey Jen is a big upstart company. And so they are competing against, so if I use a Hey Jen app in Zoom, sometimes they disconnect me from Zoom, which is really mean, you guys. So I take this create video and landscape, create a portrait video. No, 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 I don't want that, you guys. Like I want a portrait video? I don't think so. I want to, you guys, generate AI videos, chat background footage to use. You guys, what is my best option here?
Sure, I know that Haitian can like not
Want to create an instant or lifestyle avatar with
like
Hey
Like we cannot blurring the mouth.
Yeah. Can you guys see this right now? Let's see, we want to video you guys, so we'll do projects. All right, and we used these last week, or 2 weeks ago, but I want to use it again. I hope it gives me, you have no new folders. Okay, so give me a new one. I want a new video, you guys. Video, new video, yay. But why do they say portrait or landscape, you guys? Should we do landscape? Where are we going to put, this is going to be, no, we don't want her because this is Nico's response. Nico's like a teenage dude, our teenage bro. Nico, help me out here. Who do you want as your video guy?
I think maybe someone cool
Yeah, someone cool. This
like
is
in the
not.
TED Talk.
Yeah, look at, we don't want her. Nothing against women, but yours is a male response, right? We want Annie lifelike. No, we don't want Annie lifelike. We want replace the avatar. Replace the avatar. Look, we're getting her just in different business suits, you guys. Oh no. Let's see. You guys got to coach me here because on some of this I'm a little bit weak. Let's go to this guy who looks kind of cool in his suit, right? And this was Brandon. He did this one, but I want to do a type of script here. Let's go here. And I'm going to just paste this in. I hope it's okay. Yay! Do you see this? Nico, check. Longer lessons allow teachers to explain topics in depth. So this is for longer lessons, you guys. This is excellent. This is actually really good. Let's press play and let's see if it uploads. His name is Brandon, which is suspiciously close to Brendan. And let's see if Brandon number 2.
Longer lessons allow teachers to explain topics in depth and give students enough time to practice. Some subjects, like science experiments or history discussions, need more time to understand fully. If lessons are too short, students may feel rushed and not have enough time to absorb information. It could also mean more lesson changes in a day, which might be tiring and waste time moving between classes. Longer lessons can help create a steady learning pace without pressure.
It's good, but let's go to our voice director. Auto Panda. What is to use voice director mode? You'll need to switch to the Panda voice engine. Click below to switch. You can always change it back. Let's go to Mr. Panda and we'll do the switch. Okay, so we want to change this guy because he's a little bit too blah, 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 blah. Don't you think, Nico? Right? So, do you want to do excited? Apply this to his voice. Let's make him excited. Now remember, I used voice director here, and then you have to say, yes, Panda is okay to use. Let's listen to him now and see if there's a difference, okay? It's analyzing. All right, Mr. Voice Director, give me a more excited voice, please. Wow, it's taking like 9 million years, you guys. Come on. Well, let's do another one, and then let's put him here.
I support the motion that anime and manga have value to students because of the reasons stated below, as an entertainment after studying or in free time. It can also be a hobby. Some anime and manga even have educational values. They can be used as references for drawing. Almost every anime and manga teaches us lessons, mostly about life or friendship, helps in language comprehension and literacy due to its visual and rereadable nature. They increase social interaction among students and boost interest in Japanese culture and language, contribute positively to young students' education, creativity, critical thinking, language learning, cultural insight, and social skills. However, they also have some drawbacks, such as some content may have negative effects if overly violent or explicit. Required guardians to monitor the content for approval. If addicted too much, may cause students grade and academic steep down.
Okay, that last part got a little weird, right? I'm not sure. So did you hear the difference? The excited voice is really good for a debate response. Carter, did you hear this newest response on anime? To use the voice thing, I wrote excited, right? Could you hear the difference?
Different.
Yeah, different, more excited. I'm gonna check your comments to see if you guys got that. You guys are still talking about this movie Gangster Rap. Tom, what are you guys doing? All right, let me ask Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom.
Yes.
Tom, when you heard this guy here talk about anime and manga, he says manga, it's manga. Do you think his voice was better excited for debate style?
I support the motion that anime and manga have value to students.
Do you hear that? Does it sound better? Listen to this style. Oh, it's not playing. Okay, let's try this one. No script. Oh no, we're gonna put some script in here. Okay.
Behaviors. Students may isolate themselves.
Okay, that's better. I want to try this longer lessons though. I want to do excited, and I'm gonna use the same Nico part here. Copy, no, paste. Paste. I'm gonna put Nico your longer lessons here. I'm gonna go to voice director and hit excited, and I want this to work here too. Let's see if it got excited right this time. Excited. Let's try.
In a day, which might be tiring and waste time moving between classes.
Oh yes, it worked, you guys. It finally worked.
Explain topics in depth and give students enough time to practice. Some subjects, like science experiments or history discussions, need more time to understand fully. If lessons are too short, students may feel rushed and not have enough time to absorb information. It could also mean more lesson changes in a day, which might be tiring and waste time moving between classes. Longer lessons can help create a steady learning pace without pressure. Longer lessons allow teachers to explain topics in depth and give students enough time to practice.
Okay, let me ask, this is Nico's debate response from last week. So Nico, how do you judge this voice quality? Do you think it's pretty good?
I think it's adequate.
Adequate. Good word, Nico. Adequate. It works, pretty well for a debate response. So my advice to you, the important thing about today's lesson, when you use Gen X to do your avatar, make sure you go to voice director and probably choose excited as your best response, because he's speaking faster and he's speaking in really good, just enough emotion for a debate response. So really use excited a lot on this. You guys, let's try serious just to see what serious can do for this man's voice, okay? And here we go. Play serious. If it takes a while to generate this though, you guys. Ha 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 ha. Come on. I'll tell you what, I'll go back to this one, see if it gives me serious. Serious, yeah, okay. It's gonna do it for this one then. Let's try. No, it's not. Oh my goodness, you guys. Come on. Why is it so slow?
It could also mean more lesson changes in a day, which might be tiring and waste time moving.
Let's go back a little.
Like to explain topics in depth and give students enough time to practice. Some subjects, like science experiments or history discussions, need more time to understand fully.
Okay, do you hear the serious voice? The individual emphasis is excellent on each word. It's quite good, but excited is probably the best option for debate, because your debate response has to be 3 minutes and the counter argument also has to be at least 1 minute long. So you have time that you have to use really well to get your response in, right? So that's my advice for Hey Jen. How do you guys feel for Hey Jen? Are you guys comfortable using it? You guys are speaking Russian, men. Your Russian heritage with Vietnam. Let me ask somebody I didn't get a chance to talk to today. Jung, are you there? New York, Jung. Hello, Jung. Lynn, Katie, Jung, Dawn. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hello, Dawn, are you there?
Yeah.
Dawn, do you feel good about using Hey Jen? Was it Easy or
I think I would prefer teaching myself because it's a little bit too artificial.
too artificial. Thanks, Tawan. Yeah, all right. Do you think it could be good just to show the speed of speaking, though?
I think it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Because, again, in a debate response, you have to be careful of the speed of your speaking, right? So that's why I'm worried about that. Hey, Jen, if it's benefit to you guys, you can copy it, but only copy the best things from it, right? Katie or Caddy, are you there? Caddy, are you there? How about Han? Are you here, Han? Han, Han, Katie, Lynn. Hey, Lynn, are you here? Oh no, we're missing all these people, you guys. All right, so we have 5 minutes left. I want to ask you, and you can use your chat. I'm just looking at the final comments here, kind of funny. So here, check your thing. Would you So there it is. Would you like to use the topic of punishment in school as your debate response homework? Because you guys got very excited about this topic and you actually began to debate it. The difficult thing about this debate homework is, you guys, is that I don't see anyone with a counter argument where the counter argument is, well, actually, I think punishment is good, right? I think hitting kids is good. Nobody's going to choose that counter argument. So that would really challenge you. Let's ask Mr. Min. Hey, Min. Min, can you think of anything that would be good about scolding kids with your voice or hitting them? I mean, as a counter argument, can you think of anything that would be good?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So do you see? Oh, there's Min's sister. That looks so good. So there's absolutely nothing good about punishment. Yeah, so Min, to tell you the truth, if you want to just write a debate against it, it's okay, all right? All right. By the way, Min, what are you drinking? Is that coconut milk?
It's coconut juice.
Oh, you're so lucky. You know, coconut juice is so expensive in Japan because they don't grow coconuts here.
It is so cheap in Vietnam. Vietnam is one of the world's cheapest countries.
A lot of people are drinking coconut milk because they say it's really good for your health, but the coconut juice and the coconut oil in Japan is really expensive. Okay. Let's see, Nico. Nico, I want to ask you about this debate topic, punishment in school. Are you gonna, do you think that's good to debate for it or against it?
Since it is pretty bad, so I think we might go against it.
Yeah, I think just about everyone wants to go against it. All right, if everybody just goes against it, that's fine. Because the counter argument on here, I mean, what would that counter argument be? It's like, some of the classes are so bad that the teachers have to shout and they have to hit the kids, right? I just want to ask one final question to Mr. Tom, because I'm confused about something. Tom, Mr. Tom the Great. Tom the Great, who's
Yes.
Hey, Tom, remember you started the class discussion about someone's hair was being pulled and shoved to the desk.
Wait
Did
a
the
minute.
teacher-
My mom is calling. Yeah.
Yeah, he ran away. He's the really
I'm
important.
back. I'm back.
Okay, Tom, when you described that story, was that violence against the student or violence against the teacher?
The story. The kid holding the teacher's hat. The teacher's
The kid, yeah, the kid was doing that to
Yeah,
the
that was
teacher.
violence against teachers.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just checking with you. So, I mean, Tom, in your Min said, thank you for spoiling this movie. Man, you're a funny kid. Tom, your thing would be violence against teachers. All right. Should this be, should this result in serious punishment against the student? You know, your debate topic would be a little bit different, Tom. It would be violence against teachers, should this result in serious punishment against the student, which I said in cases like that, Tom, you have to call the police, I think, because that's extremely violent, right? You don't just tell the principal and then the student says, I'm sorry. You actually have to make an official report with the police because that's violence in society, right? Okay. Does everyone understand the debate topic for today? All right. So you guys, it's interesting that violence in school, you know, usually the teacher against the student, it really created a lot of discussion in chat. So I think it's best if we use that as our topic. All right. I'm just going to check with you guys as our final thing. The students who always give me really good feedback are Doan. Doan, do you approve of this topic? Are you interested in exploring it in a debate response? Yours was body shaming, right? By the teacher.
Yeah, by,
Yes.
by the teenager or by the teacher.
Yeah.
I think it's not appropriate. And, you know, it's like abuse, and it's for someone, it's okay because they think they are truly proud about their body and like their body has are toned or fit, but for someone else, their body has like condition that cannot lose weight or cannot lose weight or their weight injured a little much faster than normal people, and I think they would be depressed about their weight and getting to problems if they don't eat. And it's like very not it's harmful for their health and for their life.
All right. Dawn, I'm writing here. Now your argument, it's if you want to use this one, we could argue against using sarcasm, bad jokes by teachers in the classroom. Remember how I mentioned that young students enjoy socializing. You guys just enjoy talking a lot, but teachers have to be very careful because students are also very sensitive from age 12 until about 18, extremely sensitive. So teachers have to be very careful about what they say. So I think that would be a great debate topic. Why is Mr. Tom DeGreat laughing so much? Tom, what is the funny thing you are responding to?
I was just trolling my friend. I just got this stupid job application paper thingy, so I just trolled my friend.
All right. All right, you guys. Let's finish for today. It sounds like you guys got a little sleepy at the end of class, but that's okay because you're back in school the last week of September, and it sounds like you guys are getting a lot of work, right? So very good. And I'll leave it at that for, I think you guys enjoy meeting each other on Zoom also. You chat so much in the chat box, but nobody spams the chat box. So thank you very much. And when you do chat, I get to see as a teacher what you are interested in. So I can see that body shaming is really an important issue. Hitting students is an important issue. Telling others what a movie is all about bothers Min. You just spoiled the movie for him. So, Min, there's your debate topic. Should you tell your friend all about a movie and spoil the movie for him, or should you stay quiet even though it was a great movie? Hey, Carter, how are you? Carter is very quiet today. Carter, what's going on? You were so
I'm
quiet
very
today.
fine, but I don't know. Like I don't know how what to say because I say all of I know. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Carter, for your debate response, just write what your feelings are about anything like that, about school life, okay? Because some of you guys did school uniforms and you guys did a great job on school uniforms. So if you just want to write about school life, like you don't want to talk about punishment because it's too serious, it's okay to switch to something about school life, okay? All right. Thank you guys very much. I will say goodbye to all of you so you can enjoy your Sunday. So goodbye, Nico and Dawn and Tom the Great and Min and Carter and Lucy and Chow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
See ya. Take care, Nico. Bye-bye, Lynn and Katie and Bao Quan, Alvin.
Bye.
Bye-bye,
Bye,
Lynn.
teacher.
Take care, Katie. Bye-bye,
Tạm
Min.
biệt.
Lisa. See you
Bye,
guys. You're
teacher.
always entertaining. Bye-bye, everyone. See you guys. Bye-bye.